Alright, 今日は何曜日やつ土曜日 Today is Saturday, May 20th, 2023. Here in Pacifica, California, 12 miles south of San Francisco. Yo, low 51. It got up as it's about like 50, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Yo, pigment's down. Let me take a real quick sip. Today, before I do that, before I take a quick sip, I just got back from Nick's. Ooh. We're just staring at these are my Miyukis from the side view. They're about 2 to 3 years old. It's been a while since I've observed them from the side. The females, as they age, as they give birth, meaning a lot of eggs, their backs will bend. So, from this stash right here, I just scooped them out of the two circular 10-gallon tubs that I have out here. Just want to kind of like kind of separate them from the ones that are really showing some signs of age versus the ones that look okay. So on the left over here, by the way, I have this on a tripod today, so it looks kind of stable. On the left, I already started scooping some. Let me see if this will work. Here's my pointer right here. The back is bent. The back is bent. And I figured this would be kind of older Medakas will start deforming with age. There's nothing wrong with that, but I figured that this would be kind of like a good illustration to show what is a good Medaka versus a Medaka that is not well or good while they're in their first year and all that stuff. And again, I gotta reiterate that these are old folks, man. These folks are retired. Let me just take a real quick sip. Again, it's not a Sunday. I can't go to Nick's tomorrow, so I went today, Saturday. Had a few brewskis and had a couple glasses of wine, and just figure I would spend some time at home with my Medaka. So, real quick sip, come by Chin Chin Chai. I think a lot of times on the internet, people are reluctant to show Medakas that are not good looking, but I think it is important for people to know what to look out for and what is good and what is not. So on the left hand side, you could see all these humps, right? The back's bent. I'll show the top view. From the top view, they all look pretty awesome. Again, these are Miyukis. This one over here, it's a little different. The tail end over here is like flipping up, like flipper. This one, you can really see the back hump, right? So let me try to swing this over. Over here, let's see, the one in the middle right there. This one. Can you look at the back? You can already see this hump forming. So this one is going to move into the one on the left. So what I'm doing over here, it'll go off screen, but I'm scooping them and I'm putting them onto, or to the, over here. Here we go. Let's see. Hopefully the visual is looking okay. So again, you really want to look at the spine to make sure it's straight. You also want to look at the shape of the face. It's really hard to do this because I'm staring at my iPhone that is recording this. See, like that one right there. Ooh, let me see. While you're watching this, try to really examine each of the Medaka. Look at their eyes, look at their head, look at their face, look at their back. And what you're doing is you're really removing the ones that have some type of deformities because you do not want to transcend that DNA to the next generation. And again, these boys and girls over here, they're retired, so I'm not going to be collecting eggs from them, but I thought that this would be a good example to kind of like really illustrate which body shapes that you want to keep as keepers if you have them as juveniles. Like that one right here is a Daruma, right? This one, it's a short body. That's why it kind of looks like this. Darumas have like they're missing vertebrae, or their vertebrae are infused in a way where they look shorter, like this one over here in the back. Way in the back that you don't see, but this one is a half Daruma. It's not all the way there, but it is. Like this one over here, you could see the head tilting in. That one I should try to scoop and put them in the... Oh, like that one right there in the middle. This one. That one. This one right here. You could see how the spine is kind of dipped down a little bit. This is not a good DNA that you want to pass on to the next generation. All right. Again, these are not juveniles that are ready to breed. These are retired folks, but the retired folks are easiest to, like, if their backs are bent, they're really bent. If their faces do not look good or well, it really doesn't look well. So I'm just using these boys and girls as an example. That one right here is eggs. That's a small female over there. Probably 2 years old. The reason why I retire older Medakas is because the quality of their offspring, right? After a year and a half, they will keep on producing eggs, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get quality offsprings. You can see the ones in the middle right now, like their head shape. That's fugly right there. You'll not use that type of formation to breed. See how it's scooped up? It is scooped. You have the back. That's fugly right there. Most of these boys and girls are fugly because they are retired, but the thing is, when you observe them, that's a Daruma right there. Once you observe these guys from the top, they look pretty fantastic. That's a real bad shape right there. Look, flat. Look how the line is from the back to the tip of the mouth. It's starting to rain again here in Pacifica, California, 12 months of San Francisco. So I don't know how long I could be doing this, but this is how I am spending my Saturday after Knicks, and I figured I'd just record something. Just so that, see, look at this one. Look at the back. It has this, you don't want that. this one right here, you have the hump and down. This one, hump and down, ugly face. Ugly face right here. All right, before it really starts getting wet, let me just move this to the tub or the bin where I scooped up most of the ones that really have bad bent backs and deformities, ugly faces. Again, I'm not really getting too critical because I'm not going to be using any of these boys and girls to breed. These are just the OGs, and I figure these boys and girls would be great examples of showing what is not desirable, right, at their earlier stages. This one right here is really apparent, right? Still living. This one's probably 2 years old, and I keep all my Medakas. See the hump. But really train your eyes to be able to like spot what's good and what's not while they are at their juvenile stage. Because a lot of these bent backs and everything, if you do end up breeding them, you'll see them in the, maybe not the next generation, the first generation, but you'll definitely see all these deformities on the second generation. So here. I don't know if this is the type of information that like everybody's looking for, but to me, I think being in the hobby, it's really important for, personally, to look and spend the time to look at the Medakas and observe, figuring out what's good, what's bad, what to breed, what not to breed. This one has eggs right here, but you'll never want to bring up those juveniles that, or the harikos that come from that, right? Again, these are pretty much extreme, but there are a lot of subtleties that you see. I think next time I'll look at this year's juveniles to give a better, I guess, a visual of what you should look at when you are looking at your offsprings to see, you know, which ones are going to be the males that you want to breed, which are the females that you want to breed for your future generations. And you see eggs right here, but you're never going to want to collect eggs from like this one. Bad genes. Look, the hump. Let me just put it back to the other OGs. Regardless, I end up with all the ugly dumplings, per se, all the OGs, but they are my pets, per se. I never let go any fish, any Medakas that have deformities, so I end up with all the deformities. And what do I end up with? I end up with all the deformity Medakas, but they all each have character, and it's life. Life is life, so I am a keeper of. Look at that face, the one in the middle right there. It's like a little daruma, but look how the tip of the mouth is like spoon face, right? Even if it was a daruma, you would not want to use that to breed. This one right here too, in the middle. Look at the face, look at the mouth. It's a spoon face. You would not want to use that. And again, I'm not worried about these boys and girls I manage, just because these will never leave my household, per se. These are my pets. But when you see these boys and girls from the top, man, you'll be like, man, those are freaking beautiful fish. But when you do want to breed, you want to make sure that you do want to breed any of them that have any type of deformities. So it becomes, the side view becomes a lot critical when you are breeding. So, all right, look at that ugly face right there. But ugly ugly dumpling, I guess. That's what I keep, man. Those are my pet boys and girls, and all the nice ones will be housed in to somebody else. All right, do we want to look at the top view? Let me remove this from this support. All right, top view. What are we looking at? From the top, so here's the right clear container that I have. And here's the top view of all the ones that I kind of removed that had really ugly vent backs. I gotta wait till they come up on the top, but from the top, there are two, like, look at this one in the center right here. Full body Miyukis. They all look beautiful, yeah. So now to the left. Let me see if I can bring some of them up. Now look at that. Beautiful. They're all beautiful. These ones have the bent back, but from the top, this one have eggs. So beautiful. Long story short, and that is why I keep Miyukis, for my personal pleasure. You will not find species that you could keep outdoors that look like this, in my opinion. Again, bent back, but look at that. The Taigaiko. Again, Medakas have pigmentations. They have yellow, they have black, they have white, and they have the Nijishikiso. Nijishikiso is the rainbow, which creates this look. From the side, ugly dumpling. From the top, beautiful. It's 20 minutes and 30 seconds. I could go on and on and on. All right, so if you like this kind of content, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up or whatnot. If you don't like it, just give me a thumbs down so I know that I'm doing something that is not helpful or beneficial to the Medaka head community. But regardless, I love my Miyukis. From the bottom of my heart, man, they are so beautiful. Alright, so we'll do it again next time. Maybe I think I'll do something tomorrow because I'm moving things around, and actually these boys and girls came from the tubs right there. I had these tubs over here. I just set these guys up. I got these two bands from Costco. They were like $10 each, man. To these, what I did was I drilled a hole and I put my screens. So if it were to rain, where it was going to overflow, the water was going to just pass through over here to make sure. So this is going to be my the tubs that I use for the olders, right? Any of my Medakas over 2 years old, they're going to end up over here. I'm not going to be collecting eggs from them. So this is going to be their forever home, and hopefully it's going to be well protected. I have the tops right here. And on these tops I have these girls, so it will prevent any intruders. Alright, coming over here, so. Alright. Alright, so we'll do it again next time. Today was a fantastic Saturday for me, so. Come by Chin Chin Tail, take a real quick sip. We'll do it again next time. Maybe tomorrow. Out.